1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star general, 5 star general. Go hard, grind hard, born hard, bred hard. 5 star general, 5 star general.
Yizzo, what's happening, my folks? This is Solo, the 5 star general here. Today, I just want to give my 2 cents on this whole YBN Almighty J situation and the whole Rap-A-Lot chain and J Prince debacle. Now, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, well, apparently a few days ago, a young kid who raps by the name of YBN Almighty J was in New York. He got jumped, face ripped up, razor work, and his chains were taken. Now, most of this took place on video, and then, of course, if you take it, you gotta post a video with you wearing it, right? When did a little fame become more important than the code of silence? I mean, not that he told on anyone but himself. It's just crazy to me. But anyway, so apparently J Prince, who is the founder of Houston's Rap-A-Lot label, and a man who is considered a triple OG in the rap industry and in the streets, sees the video, and since he has money invested in this kid, he rightly feels that it's his duty to protect his investment. So he puts out an SOS to New York cats that might hold some weight to get the chain back. But in doing so, he names the kid that supposedly took the chain a no-no in the street because it's what's called dry snitch. It's a dry snitch. Now, do I think he's scared of the dude and wants the cops to get him? Not at all. J Prince is probably the most certified G in the music industry. He moves off respect and his jacket is flawless. Like my man Gilly says, though, players make mistakes too. You know what I mean? Now, really, he didn't do anything the kid didn't already do to himself. So he was probably like, well, you already put yourself out there, so it ain't a secret anymore. Now, if you've never heard of J Prince, I would recommend you research the man. He's definitely a shot caller who can get you touched. With that said, there is no man, I repeat, no man who doesn't bleed. There aren't any superheroes. Anybody can get it. History has proven that time and time again. It comes down to intelligence and cunning. Also the money. Pac said it best, you can't go to war unless your paper's right. And I don't know about the other guy's financial position, but the Prince boy got money longer than train smoke. And he also has dudes that will move, which I'm sure the other side has as well. Now, I'm talking from the position that this is going to get violent only because I know J Prince moves off respect. And I also know kids like this, and they don't care, and they will shoot. Nevertheless, when these guys made videos inviting this man to their penis, which has to stop, by the way, I know that won't be received well in Houston. I wouldn't expect any more internet woofing from J Prince either. I know before I ever made any decision that's going to be bad for the other party, I try to avoid conflict first, and I try to work it out amicably. Brains before bullets is very real. I mean, I believe that's what that post was by J Prince. Um, and I don't think the names he mentioned were an act of aggression, but names of people who he thought held enough weight to get the chain back. If you don't know, J Prince famously got NBA star Steve Francis's chain back when it was snatched in Houston. Also, for other rappers, when they go to Houston, if they link up with J Prince, not check in, but link up, they're definitely taken care of. This is well known apparently in the music industry. So I think when it comes to his artists, he expects the same treatment. My advice to him would be that everybody can't be thorough. Sometimes examples must be made in order to avoid any future acts of aggression aimed at you or yours. Especially in the music business where everybody's a tough guy. It's chess, not checkers. Sometimes you gotta mate the fuckers. But always with brains. See, for the dudes that got the chain, if you think you're ready for any smoke that they might bring, rock out. I don't know what y'all are capable of, But you can bet Jay Prince is finding out about his enemy, so you would have to know yours as well. It's also not a sign of weakness, but a sign of intelligence to know when you don't have a shot at victory, which in this case would be what? Keeping the chain, selling it, killing Jay Prince. Because as long as the situation isn't resolved, you would always have to wonder if somebody's going to pop out of an alley and hit you in the back of the head. Don't ever sleep on anyone. Someone will ride to New York from Houston for 10 grand and go hunting. But this goes both ways as well. But it's only through action that these things are resolved when it gets this far. Jay Prince is a thinking man who knows that your reputation is the cornerstone of power. Though reputation alone, through reputation alone, you can intimidate and win. And he's done it before. This is why the guy who was wearing the chain and talking shit, saying suck my dick and all that, never showed his face. Because of the Jay Prince rep. Now it's serious when the dude in New York won't show his face because the dude in Houston might get at him. See, but once your reputation slips, you're vulnerable and when you'll be attacked on all sides. In the social realm, appearances are the barometers of almost all our judgments. So you're judging people all day through their appearances. So don't ever be misled into believing otherwise. And in the era of social media, you got to be careful that in the interest of protecting your rep, you don't set yourself up for an indictment. I'm just saying. Remember to share, like, subscribe if you mess with the channel. Support realness at 5stargenerals.myshopify.com. Stay sucker free. Peace and blessings to all. One.
War ain't about who's right. Sometimes it's about who's left.